Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming in my vertical happy planner for the week of September 9th through the 15th, which is next week. I am no longer, well, I'm kind of pre-planning, but it's technically Friday. And if you can hear that dog barking, I'm really sorry. My window's open because it's beautiful outside, and hopefully people will be quiet. Otherwise I'm gonna have to shut my window. But the kit that I'm using is by Lux Kitty Designs, and this is her older format kit. And so we're going to kind of adjust it a tiny bit. It's called Are We There Yet? And I thought it was super cute. And I was going to use this when I take a vacation, but let's face it, I work too much to take a vacation. But here's our full boxes, and I just thought they were beautiful. I've been into picture kits for a while now, and I just thought, you know, I don't know if anybody else has had a trend where they're just like, okay, picture kit, picture kit, picture kit, but that's me. So our bottom washi is not going to fit, so I did grab a gold washi to put at the bottom. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. I'm super excited. I have lots of stuff to tell you guys. Oh, and the little icon stickers are also from Lux Kitty Designs. This is from Amazon. It came in a pack of like 60, and they're all like metallically gold and stuff, or not gold, but all different colors, but they're like this. And then these two washi tapes from Lux Kitty Designs, I'm going to use these as like header overlays. And then I'm not really sure how I'm going to use this, but I really want to, because you can't tell by the design right here, but they are twinkling stars. Or not stars, technically, they're bows. So let's see if I can get this to peel open nicely. There we go. Can I see it on my finger here? Twinkling little bows. They're so cute. And I'll just kind of leave that up. And then this is scalloped bows, which is a little bit easier to see wrapped up like that. So, alright, I'm going to get started. First thing I'm going to do is grab my glitter headers and my date covers and all that, and which is right there. And yeah. And I didn't do date dots again. I always forget my date dots. So, I think they're right here. Just kidding. Where are they? Okay. They're gone. I'll find them here in a minute. Alright, so I'm just going to start with my glitter headers, like I said before. So, I feel like I haven't filmed in a while, so there's kind of a lot to tell you guys. Over the Labor Day weekend, which is technically last weekend now, because tomorrow's Saturday, we were so freaking busy, because the town that I live in, we always do, like, it's like a huge Labor Day, like, event. And, so we had, like, a fair come into town. We had a few parades. We had fireworks on Sunday, and it was just fun. But I worked all weekend, and we were nothing but busy. And I was so tired. So Sunday, I actually ended up working a 12-hour shift, and by the end of that shift, I was so freaking tired. I came home around 10:30 at night, and I like literally took a shower, and I sat down, and then when I went to stand back up, I was in so much pain because my knees are so bad, and I was like, ugh, it's horrible. And then, so usually where I work, we are only open until 2 on Sundays, but because we were having Labor Day festivities, my boss wanted to stay open. So we actually kept the restaurant open until 5, and then we kept the ice cream side of the restaurant open until after fireworks. So after fireworks was probably around 10:15 at night. It was finally slow to the point where I could actually punch out at like 9 p.m. But I hung around in case they needed me. But they were fine. So I made some food really quick, and then I went outside and watched the fireworks with my family. Rick came down to the restaurant, and then Jonathan was hanging out with his grandma all day and his brother. So they watched the fireworks down there as well, and then he got brought home, and it was so much fun. Like, it was a really long, really busy, really hectic day, but it was so much fun. So it was a really good day. And then Monday, I wasn't actually on the schedule to work. But my boss was like, hey, I might need you. I'm like, okay. And she's like, I'm going to pick you up in the morning. I said, okay, well, what time in the morning? And she goes, when I open. And I'm, ew. Which is, she usually gets to the restaurant anywhere from 5:30 to 6:30 in the morning. And so she was like, I'm just going to be there at 6:25. And I'm like, okay. So I ended up opening with my boss, which was fine. I needed the hours anyways because I've been working a lot, but only like short shifts because of my feet, my ankle, and my knees. So it was kind of nice to have a nice long shift. And then Monday, like I said, she came and picked me up. Well, we had a 34 top at 8:30 in the morning, like they had called, made reservations. Now, mind you, we have a very small restaurant. I think like the fire like code of it is like 52 people and that's it. So like it's a really small like family run restaurant basically. It's like a mom and pop shop. And so yeah, we had a 34 top at 8:30 in the morning. And it went so smooth because my boss was there, I was there, and then another one of my coworkers was there, and then we also had a dishwasher there. So it was really nice and smooth. Super, 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 super busy. Like, I kind of wanted to pull my hair out busy. Like, and then we were actually going to stay open that day until 4. Because Abby was going to keep the restaurant open. We usually stay open until 8, but she decided that she wanted to stay open until 4. Well, then, Abby was tired, I was tired, my coworker was exhausted, my waitresses were exhausted, so, like, Abby was, like, looking at all of us, because we finally had a break where nobody was in the restaurant, and, I mean, it lasted, like, maybe 10 minutes, but it was nice to sit down for 10 minutes. At that point, it was so busy. So we sat down, and Abby just kind of looks at all of us, and she smiles, and she's like, I am so thankful for each and every one of you. She's like, you are all amazing. And she's like, and my business wouldn't run as well as it does if it wasn't for you guys. So that was really sweet. And then she was like, and we're closing at 2 instead of 4. And we were all like, oh, hallelujah. Like, we were so tired. So we ended up closing at 2, which is really nice because then I could come home and hang out with my family. Because I had been working, like I worked all day Friday, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday, and all day, well, part of the day Monday. But I still ended up working, like, I was there until 3, even though we closed at 2. I was still there until about 3:15, getting some prep done and getting everything ready for the next day. So it was still quite busy. It was nice. But, yeah. And then Tuesday, I was supposed to have a meeting with my bariatric surgeon, and they had to cancel because she has the flu. So that was awesome. So I had to reschedule, which sucked because I was really looking forward to getting that process started. But, I mean, it is what it is. I can't help that she has the flu, and I just hope that she feels better soon so I can get in and see her. I'm actually going to pull a little bit of this off and snip it. This one actually feels relatively thin compared to the other ones. Okay. So, yeah. It was so busy. But it was nice. Like a nice busy. But, my neighbors, Monday night, so I guess it was technically, I don't know, depending on how you look at it, it was Sunday night into Monday morning. So it was like 1:15 in the morning or so. And now mind you, I had to wake up early so I could go to work. Okay. Well, my lovely neighbors decided that they were going to play cornhole. Cornhole of all things in our freaking parking lot. And so I kind of stuck my head out the window and, like, I said, hey, can you guys quiet down? I gotta get up at 5:30 in the morning. And I would really appreciate it if you guys could, you know, take cornhole somewhere else. Well, they basically, and they were all drunk, so they basically all told me to F off and to close my window, which at 1:15 in the morning kind of irked me because I shouldn't have to close my window. Like, I shouldn't. So that kind of pissed me off a little bit, not gonna lie. So I was like, all right, well, they didn't end up stopping playing cornhole, and so I hollered out the window. I said, if you guys don't stop playing cornhole, I'm just gonna end up calling the cops. And they were like, fucking call the cops. Pardon my French, sorry. And I was like, okay. So I ended up calling the cops. So they came and told them, hey, you know, you can't play cornhole this late at night. So they made them stop. They did not make them all go in, which I thought was stupid, considering they're drunk and being very, very loud. So they were all mad at me because they had to stop playing cornhole, which, whatever. I went to sleep. I finally got to sleep. And so that happened. And I didn't go down and talk to the manager at all because I figured the cops had done what I initially had wanted, which I didn't want them. Like, I didn't care if they were standing out there talking, and that's one thing. Because, I mean, they were loud, but it was manageable. Like, I can easily drown people out, but not thud every 2 seconds. Like, I couldn't drown that out. So they were mad, but whatever. Well, Wednesday, because my manager wasn't in on that Monday, because like I said, it was Labor Day. Wednesday, my manager calls me, and she's like, hey, I need you to come down to the office. I need to talk to you, la la la. And I'm thinking, oh crap, okay. And like I said, I didn't talk to her because I figured the police had already taken care of it. Like, I wasn't trying to get them in any more trouble than I had. Like, I didn't want them in trouble. I just honestly just wanted to sleep. And so she was like, well, I just had a bunch of people come into my office and say that they were sorry for the racket on Monday night or Sunday morning, whatever. Or Sunday night, Monday morning. I said that backwards. And I just kind of smiled. And she's like, so why didn't you come down here and tell me what was going on? And I said, because I didn't really want to get them in trouble. I wanted them to stop playing cornhole so I could go to sleep. I said I wasn't trying to get them in trouble. I said I figured the cops took care of it. It was done. And so, like, my neighbors were so mad at me. But because I thought I was going to the manager when I never did go to the manager, they went in there and ratted themselves out. So then they were even more mad because they were in trouble. But I was like, I didn't get your ass in trouble. Like, you're the one who went down there and ratted on yourself. So, like, whatever. So I guess they all got write-ups, which I felt bad about. But, like, they wouldn't have gotten write-ups if they didn't go into the office and rat on themselves either. And they wouldn't have gotten write-ups if they weren't playing cornhole at fucking, 1:30 in the morning. Well, the cops ended up showing up like twice. And I was like, because I let my landlord know, I was like, yes, I did call the cops once. I was like, I don't know who called the cops twice, or the second time. And I didn't want to know, because I was just like, whatever, it's their business. Well, she's like, I got, like 13 different complaints from 13 different people, basically saying all the same exact thing. So, yeah. She's like, so even if you didn't come down and talk to me, they would have gotten in trouble. So, it is what it is. So then, let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Like, I've just been working, like, a lot. Like, I've had, like, almost 15,000 steps on the days that I was working. So, Wednesday, was it? Was it yesterday? Was it yesterday? What is today? Today is Friday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I had my boyfriend take me to the store because I seen a DIY, like, fall wreath, which I've showed on my Instagram stories. It should still be on there right now. And then I did snap a picture of it when I was done last night. It's almost done. It's like 2/3 of the way, like, filled. And then I haven't added any of, like, really the accent little pieces to it at all. I really just kind of, like, I took everything off my desk. I was like, I want to film. I need to get the setup done so I can, edit, upload, all that good stuff. So, yeah. And then tonight I got out of work, and all I want to do when I come home from work, like the first thing I want to do is I just want to take a shower. Like, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I want to take a shower. And Ricardo's like, well, I'm going to go take a shower because I got to go to work. And I'm like, man, I just want to go take a shower when I get out of work. So then I had to wait for him to get out. Well, then my neighbor hollered at me, so I was outside talking to her for a minute. And then I finally came inside and was able to take a shower. And it was a very long day. Very, very long day. So it's nice to be actually just kind of sitting down and not doing much other than playing with stickers. And then my son's at his friend's house. So I have the house to myself right now, and it's so quiet. It's so nice. Except for my cats, which they're being good right now. So, alright, so there's the headers, the glitter overlay. Like, can you see it on camera here? Yeah, you can see it. So tiny little bows. Super cute. Alright, and this is a lot of gold for me. And you guys know how I feel about gold. I'm more of a silver hollow kind of person. But I figure the warm tones of, like, I figured this would just be beautiful together, which it's going to be. So yeah, I'm going to put my date covers on really quick. Actually, I think I'm going to wipe them out first because they're blue. Then my neighbor come over yesterday. She is a senior in high school, and she had a happy planner. And it was set up, it was a student planner. And it was set up as a student planner. And it was so cute because she's like, she showed me like the layout, and she's like, I wouldn't even know how to use this, because she started watching my YouTube videos, her mom and her little brother. Oh my god, he's 6. And I was coming home from work the other day, and I get out of the car, and I'm saying bye to my ride, and Roran comes running out onto his balcony. He's like, Amanda, Amanda. And I'm like, what, buddy? And he was like, I watched your YouTube videos. I really like them. And I'm like, sweet. Like, that was awesome. He was like, you make me want to play with stickers. And I was like, oh my god, I love this kid. But anyway, so she come up, and she come over, and, you know, I don't know, I looked at it, and I was like, well, this is personally how I would use it. And but I told her, I was like, there are so many awesome YouTubers on YouTube that she should just Google student happy planner. I'm sure that they could find, she should be able to find at least a few videos showing like different layouts and how they use them and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So, hi Gabby. It's so nice to be sitting down and like filming. And I did not film a bullet journal setup this month because I was so busy. And I was just like, I literally did not have time just to even sit down. And so it was like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. And I was like, you know what? Or it was like, at that time, it was like 12:30 or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to quickly set up my bullet journal. I'm not even going to film it because it was already like the second or third or something like that. And I hadn't even set up my journal. And which is really unlike me, because usually I have my journal set up and ready to go within like 2 weeks of I'm usually about 2 weeks early, because I kind of wait for my boho berry box to see what kind of theme they're doing, and if I want to follow that theme, then I'll just wait for my box. But if it's a box that I'm not going to follow the theme on, like last month was autumn and inks, and we got like this really cool like dip pen and stuff like that, and so I couldn't use like the theme for my bullet journal. So I mean I used the autumn theme. Maybe I'll do a flip through video just to show you guys how I set it up and all that, because I tried my hand at Dutch Doors and I actually kind of liked it. So alright, now for my favorite part, full boxes. Alright, so again, this kit is called Are We There Yet? So I kind of want to take the luggage and put it up here. I kind of do. Yeah, we're going to. So this kit is so pretty, you guys. I'm not going to use the bottom washi. I'm just going to leave this pretty gold out there. See if I can line it up. There we go. And then, how do I want to do this? Use that. Okay. Do we have strips? No. Okay, so maybe I'll use the bottom washi. No. I don't know what I want to do. Alright, whatever. I'm going for it. I try to alternate the colors, but it's fine. Like that. I'm going to put my habit tracker down, which is where the hell did I just put it? There it is. Slide that over. I was doing my full boxes and all of a sudden I just like transitioned into my this. Sorry. Alright, so I'm only going to do one habit tracker here. And then I'll put this here. And then we're going to put a heart checklist plus like one, you know what I mean? I love her new kit. Like her new formats of her kits, they are so functional. I love them so much. Next week's kit is also from Lux Kitty Designs. It's one of her newer formatted kits, and it's like autumn themed, and oh my god, it's so pretty. I love it so much. Oh, did I have a dinners on here? I never remember. No, but I do have a this week. So I'm going to move this down just a tad. Like so. We'll put this week, which now like this. Okay. I'll put the heart checklist back on if I can get it to go. I hate it when the sticker curls up like this. It's so hard to lay back down. And it's off. Of course it is. I'm riding the struggle bus, guys. So, an update on my mouth. I'm healing pretty well. I have my days where it hurts a lot. And I think that's because, like, when I start feeling better, I overdo it. Like, I ate... What did I don't even remember what I ate. But, I mean, it wasn't hard or anything like that, obviously, because I still can't chew it. But it was harder than I should have eaten. Like, stuff harder than I should have eaten. And so I was in a lot of physical pain because my gums were super sensitive, and I should have known better, honestly. So, yeah, it is what it is, honestly. I messed up. It was my own darn fault. So, I kind of want to use this stuff because it's so stinking pretty. Can I use it right here? I sure as hell can. But yeah, so it's feeling a little better. Ricardo sometimes, when he's sleeping, he kind of flails around into sleep. And let's just say I caught an elbow to the face while he was sleeping. And it woke me up from a dead sleep. Brought tears instantly to my eyes. And I was like, oh my lord. Like, popped me right in the face. Got me good. I mean, and he was still asleep. He didn't even know he'd done it. And so I got up and I went out and slept on the couch so he wouldn't get me again. And, like, he felt so bad. He's like, I am so sorry. And I'm like, oh, it's not really your fault. It's not like you can really help that. Can't really be mad at him for something that he doesn't really know that he's doing. But yeah, he was tossing and turning, and he got me good. Like, whew, it hurt. Hurt pretty bad. So yeah, I went out and slept on the couch. But that was part of it. Another part is I'm having a lot of bone chips coming through right now. And so my gums are a little bit more sensitive than they probably should be right at this moment. But yeah, like the bone chips, they told me is completely 100% normal. And because my teeth were super, super strong still, that there is going to be a lot of bone chips because my teeth broke quite a bit. Because he had to like break them to get them out. So I was like, ooh, thank you. Like, I'm glad they're gone. I don't regret it. I mean, there are still, there's like little things that I don't even realize that I did until I obviously don't have them anymore. So like, a nervous thing that I guess I would do is I would bite my cheek all the time. And I never really noticed it because I have anxiety all the time. And so I was always constantly chewing on my cheek like it was just a thing. And I went to go chew on my cheek like basically like right after I got them taken out. It was like maybe the next day or something like that. I just had really high anxiety. And I went to go bite my cheek and I went, oh crap. And I kind of laughed to myself. And like people forget too, like my coworkers, she ended up messing up on an order and asked me if I wanted, she was supposed to make chicken nachos and she accidentally made, or she made beef nachos and she was supposed to make chicken nachos. She's like, here, hey, eat these, or do you want to eat these? And I just kind of looked at her and I was like, yeah, I'm going to gum them to death because obviously I can't eat that. And she laughed so hard because she completely forgot. And she was like, I am so sorry. I was like, you know what, it's fine. Honestly, I forget sometimes too. But yeah, it was one of them things where she felt so bad. And I'm like, oh, what can you do? You know, it happened. But my mom said that I'm being a good sport about it. And I was like, well, I said, if I can't laugh at myself, I can't get mad if other people crack jokes. I mean, I'm still pretty self-conscious about it. Like, I went and I recorded like an Instagram little thing, and I was actually talking on my Instagram, and I deleted it because that was like really the first time I've looked in a mirror and talked and realized how like different it looks. And it does. It looks a lot different, and that made me really self-conscious. So I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm not ready for that just yet, which is fine. It'll take time. I'm perfectly aware of that. So it'll just take a little bit more time to be comfortable. So it is what it is. But my next appointment for them is like November 8th. So go in and we're going to do, hopefully my swelling is down enough, and we're going to do my first set of impressions that day. And all that good stuff. And I'll have a total set, I will have, they will, how do I want to say this? They will do 5 sets of impressions before they send my dentures in to be made. So it's going to be a long process. It just sucks because like I know I won't have teeth for Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything like that, which really sucks for me because I'm a cook and so I can't eat all the food that I'm going to cook. But, I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. So, oh, this kid is so pretty. I love this kid so much. I love almost all of Jessica's kids. Like, all of her photo kits, I love. Like, I'm going to buy every single photo kit she has, which I'm pretty sure I already did. Okay, so that's the going there, so this is going right here. But yeah, I'm fairly certain I have bought every single photo kit that she's come out with. And I will continue to buy every single photo kit that she comes out with. They're so beautiful, and they're so like This is like super soft, and they're beautiful, guys. If you have not checked out her shop, you totally should. And she just started doing Hobonichi stuff too. So that's awesome. So if you guys don't do happy planners or Erin Condrens or anything like that, she does do stuff for Hobonichis. And her kits are super freaking cute. It makes me kind of want to get a Hobonichi, but I already do a bullet journal and I do a happy planner. And sometimes, like last week, I didn't do anything in my bullet journal. And I felt horrible. Like, I hate it when I do that. But honestly, I was so busy. And then at the end of the night, which is usually when I sit down to write, I was so tired that I would just lay down and I'd pass out. Like Ricardo said, like, Monday night. So Monday night, or Sunday into Monday, I only got like 2 hours of sleep because of the people outside. So I went to work Monday, came home, stayed awake all day, cleaned the house, did the laundry, stuff like that. And then as soon as my head hit that pillow, he said I was out. He was like, I turned around and talked to you not even 2 minutes later and you were already snoring. And I'm like, I don't snore. He's like, yes, you do. And I'm like, whatever. So, but yeah, I was so freaking tired. It's good money, right? It's good money. All right. I think that's really it. I am going to put down a few little things here and there. Like Jonathan's like standing doctor's appointment. We're still watching MasterChef, which is nice. The guy that we were rooting for, his name was Micah, and he was from Grand Rapids, which is about 45 minutes from where I live, and we were really rooting for him, and so is Gordon Ramsay. Like, Gordon's the one who picked him. And he was we were sad because he had to leave. He left. So, it is what it is. You guys, this kit is so freaking pretty. I love it so much. But yeah, so I'm just going to stick down one MasterChef thing. The Handmaid's Tale finished. Which is kind of cool. But now I have to find different shows to watch. Like, look forward to watching. I thought Manifest was coming back on at some point. I did watch Manifest. I watched 911. I watched, let's see what else. There was a few different things that I watched. And I think now that fall is coming, I think they're coming back out in the fall. So I'm looking forward to that. I did not have a Wednesday video this week. Sorry, you guys. Like, I've been really trying to do 2 videos a week, but it's been impossible. So now that it's going to just keep getting busier, I think. So, all right. So I'm going to grab a marker really quickly. Let's see, there's this one. Okay, so this is going to be my blood thinners. Okay, this is going to be dinners. This is MasterChef. And this is John's appointment. And that is it, you guys. That is it for this week. How do you guys like it? I kind of love it. I love this textured washi tape at the bottom here. And it's so sparkly. I loved the scale. I love her washi tape. I'm going to have to get some more. Like, are you coming out with more in different colors? Because I might have to buy them all. Honestly. Alright. I'm pretty sure that is it. I don't know the days that I work next week yet. I haven't got my schedule yet, which it was out today, but I forgot to look at it. So I will put all of that stuff in at a later time. And thank you guys for watching my video. I appreciate it. If you would subscribe or even like this video, it would mean the world to me. And I will see you guys again in my next one. Bye, guys.